What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another WaterHopin episode. Before we get into today's video, if you haven't already, please do me a favor and hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. Long story short, had to start over. We were just crossing over 2,000 subscribers and had some issues with a hacker. We're moving on, we're past it. This is my first informational gear related video on the new channel, and welcome to it. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my full 2019 tree stand climber setup. I just wanted to show you guys how I walk in, how I do my self-filming, what I use to self-film these hunts that you guys will be watching on my channel, and yeah, let's get started, guys, because it's quite the setup. Like I said, guys, this is my Summit Viper SD climber. Got it last year in June. Used it all last year. The new additions for this year pretty much are limited, but notable. One, we're filming on a DSLR now, right there, through the Canon. That's my Canon Rebel T7i, and I'm gonna be using this camera arm right here. This is the muddy camera arm, and this is my bag. So I'll just show you guys that real quick, how that all breaks down, and then we'll start attaching to the tree, and I'll take you guys through the full setup once it's set up. All right. So first things first, in the back right here, I have this little cam jam system that I use. And that basically is how I cinch down the camera arm to the tree stand, as well as how I attach the camera bag. Camera bag just clips into that carabiner hook right here. This actual bag itself is actually the insert into my Thule DSLR roll top backpack. So that's what I use and carry all my camera gear in when I'm on the go. GoPros, DSLR, tripods, monopods, batteries, cables, hard drives, all that. Drone, it's all in the backpack, and this is actually an insert that goes in the bottom part, and basically I just have it all the hunting essentials are in here. The long lens is in here, my filters, this is the strap for the camera arm, and yeah, that's basically it. You guys are actually watching right now through the DSLR, so normally the DSLR would be carried in this bag as well on the way out, but when I'm actually recording the video like I am now, obviously I don't have two cameras, so I can't show you a camera in this camera bag. I might make this video a little lengthy because there's some good information in here I think you guys would really appreciate. So obviously I talked about this right here is my cam jam system for how I secure the camera arm on. The other thing I do to secure the camera arm right here is my bungee that I use to secure my front piece and my top piece and my bottom piece of my tree stand. I bungee them together when I'm walking so that they don't clang around and make a lot of noise. And it's a double use because I end up using these bungee cords a lot of times in the trees themselves to tie branches back and things like that. So this is the camera arm right here. First year I'm going to be using this year, so pretty excited for that. Comes in two pieces. You have your main piece. This is one that attaches to the tree right here. Obviously it's got the teeth that can dig in. You guys might hear some walking behind you. We got a husky approaching here. I also bought a fluid head to go on it. Basically it just enables the smooth footage, so I'm really looking forward to using that, to be honest with you guys. Another thing I did is I numbered all of my rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and all the way down to 6, and the reason I did that is because also on the backpack itself I numbered the straps so that I know which strap goes to which rung. So now you guys can actually see my climber. This is my Summit Viper SD, and I've made some modifications to it, but we'll just talk about this as we keep rolling here. Pull them apart. Okay, so now we have our bottom piece and our top piece separated, and then we can actually begin attaching to the tree. Okay, bottom piece is on. Okay, so just for the purposes of showing you guys the whole setup today, normally the way it works is when you climb the trees, you want to start with your climber in somewhat of an upward position, because as you come up the tree gets skinnier, so that would therefore bring this flat by the time you get to your actual hunting height. But for the purposes of just showing you guys what it looks like when I'm already done and already climbed up into the tree, I'm just going to show you guys how it looks in the finalized position, which is flat, or this is pretty close to it. We'll just roll with this. Alright, so now we got the basic skeleton of the tree stand attached to the tree, and all I have done so far literally is just put the bottom piece on, which obviously it looks a little different than the standard. I actually put grip tape on the whole bottom portion of my tree stand so I can obviously have better grip when things get wet, just eliminate any slipping. The other thing I did real quick was I added this footrest here. So that's just some PVC right there, and it actually works amazing. So when your feet are starting to get a little tired and you want to stretch them out, just put your foot right on there like that. All right, so now it's like I just got to the top of my climb and I finished the climb. Now it's still dark for sure. My goal is always to get set up pretty much. I want to have everything 100% up and rolling about 30 minutes before first light at a minimum. It seems excessive, but I mean, I have a lot of things going on, so I like to make sure I give myself plenty of time to get them set up, and that way I don't have really anything to think about besides the hunt itself once hunting time comes around. So now we're going to start assembling this just like I would if I was up here getting ready to hunt in the morning. And that's that, folks. Right here we have the backpack clipped into the little strap that comes with the camera arm, so it hangs off this side. Obviously I got access to my water. Here is my bag of batteries. I keep that on the outside of the backpack clipped in. It's got my Canon batteries and my GoPro batteries in there. Obviously I'm not really going to go into the backpack right now. Knife's on the side. This is another important strap right here. This is your seat strap. And your seat strap is important because once you get fixed into your position, you just run this strap through right here through the back part of your tree stand top portion, and you cinch this down, and it's just one final security. This strap right here is from a camera arm. It just loops on either side, and then there's a ratchet strap on the inside right there. And over here we have my HME bow hanger, and hanging from it, the bow I'll be using this year. I just got it pretty recently, a couple months back. This is my Blackout S3 compound, and I love it so far. It's been a great bow for me so far. Just hoping it'll help me get my first deer. Now on the arm itself, I'm hanging my antlers and my collar and my camera bag. And this bag is part of my actual camera bag. It actually slides into the camera bag itself, but I'm bringing it up in the tree. It works perfect for me. Kind of back up here. You can see the whole setup itself. It's very important that you have your stabilizer straps for one. So I've got mine right here. And your harness and your seat strap. So you can see it's a lot to set up, but once it's set up, it actually is pretty ergonomical and very functional. Got the GoPro up there, bow right there within reach, and everything's nice and open for me. I set the arm up intentionally right here, tucked in next to the climber as close as I could, so that it takes up as minimal amount of space and it puts the fulcrum of it as close to me as possible. I think it's just gonna work out perfect, guys. So here's the arm itself, swings in right there, and obviously that's my muddy arm as well, and I use a muddy harness. No sponsors here, but that's what I use. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you guys dig the setup, or maybe you learned something. Maybe you got some ideas. There's the darling. Look, there she is. Yep. She's laughing at me. They're all laughing at me, but it's okay. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Drop some comments below about any tips or suggestions or anything you might have learned in this video. And do me a favor, share the video with someone you know that might have just gotten into climbing or really just curious about how to do the self-filming thing, because I am too. We're going to figure this out together, guys. Anyways, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button for me, and as always, keep water hopping. And I'll see you soon.